Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon,
Good
Miss.
afternoon, Miss.
How are you today?
Good, Miss.
I'm fine, Miss.
Nice. Okay, before we start today's lesson, let's pray first. You will lead prayers according to each religion and belief. As usual, I will check your attendance first. Is there anyone not present?
No, Miss.
No, Miss.
Well, if it is like this, I'm happy to see it. Everyone is diligent, maintain children, so that all of you will become great and disciplined physics scientists. Well, who knows? If an object is moving, then there are two physical quantities contained in that object. What quantities are mean?
Family, Miss, and speed, Miss.
It means
Correct. Then, when two billiard balls or marble collide, do you hear the sound produced by the collisions?
Yes, Miss.
yes, Miss.
Now, we will continue last week discussion. Regarding collisions, the goal we want to achieve in this lesson are: 1. A student can identify the characteristic of perfectly elastic collisions. 2. Be able to identify the characteristic of partially elastic collisions. 3. Be able to identify the characteristic of inelastic collisions. Before discussing about collisions, then the scope of the subject matter is the type of collisions. I want to review past material. Does anyone remember what the law of conservation of momentum say?
The law of conservation of momentum states that there are no external force acting on the system. Then the total momentum of the object before and after the collision is the same, Miss.
Good, Gabriel. Does anyone know the meaning of momentum?
Momentum is a measure of the discourse of moving an object, Miss.
Yes, that's right, Jenny. Okay, now based on the video, okay, what do you think about collisions?
In my opinion, Miss, if two objects are moving toward each other or one is stationary and at the some point they are touching each other, then the two objects are said to be colliding.
Have you ever seen other example of collisions?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
What is that?
Motorbike collision with car. Newton's car in the lab and so on, Miss.
Okay. Why do you think Newton cradle is an example of a collision?
Because if one ball is pulled, the ball within another ball and cause the another ball to move.
Yes, that's good. Are playing marble, billiard, and football example of collisions?
Yes, Miss, because that object collide with each other.
Your opinion is absolutely correct. In everyday life, we usually see objects colliding with each other. Many accidents that occur on the road are caused by collisions between two vehicles, whether between motorbike and motorbike, cars, or between motorbike and cars. Likewise, with trains or other vehicles, our life cannot be spared from collisions. When the football was kicked by David Beckham, without collisions, the playing billiard would not exist. Likewise, with your favorite game were little, such as playing marbles. There are many other examples that you can find in everyday life. Does anyone to ask?
No, Miss.
Okay, if not, then we will continue the discussion. Do you remember what the type of collisions?
I miss. There are three types. First, perfectly elastic collection. Second, partial elastic collection. And three, inelastic collection.
Good job, Jenny. Can anyone give an example of perfectly elastic collisions?
Example of a perfectly elastic is playing billiard, Miss.
Very good, Gabriel. Perfectly elastic collisions are difficult to find in everyday life. At least, a little heat energy and sound produced when the collision occurs. Example of a collision that is close to perfectly elastic is a collision between two elastic balls, such as billiard balls. So, when two billiard balls at two marble collide, do you hear the sound caused by the collisions? Or when a car, motorbike collides, is there a sound produced?
Yes, Miss.
There must be sound and heat that arise from the collision between two objects. The sound and heat are energy. So when two objects collide and produce sound and heat, energy is lost during the collision process. Some kinetic energy turns into heat energy.
I want to ask Miss, what are the conditions for a perfectly elastic collision occur?
Two objects make a perfectly elastic collision if the momentum and kinetic energy of both objects before the collision same with momentum and kinetic energy after collision. In other words, in a perfectly elastic collision, the law of conservation of momentum and the law of conservation of kinetic energy apply. The law of conservation of momentum and the law of conservation of kinetic energy apply in perfectly elastic collision because the total mass and speed of both objects are the same, both before and after the collisions. The law of conservation of kinetic energy applies to perfectly elastic collision because during the collision no energy is lost. Any question?
I miss. What is the formula that applies to perfectly elastic collision?
Okay, now let's review the similarities between the law of conservation of momentum and the law of conservation of kinetic energy and perfectly elastic collision events. To make it easier for you to understand, look at the following image. Two objects, object 2 move closer to each other. Object 1 move with speed v1 and object 2 move with speed v2. The two objects collide and reflect in opposite directions. Note that speed is a vector quantity, so it is also affected by direction. According to the convention, the direction to right is positive and the direction to the left is negative. Because they have mass and speed, both objects have momentum. P equals mv and kinetic energy AQ equals 1/2 mv squared. The total momentum and kinetic energy of both objects are the same, both before and after the collision. Mathematically, the law of conservation of momentum is formulated as follows. M1 V1 plus M2 V2 equals M1 V1 accent plus M2 V2 accent. M1 V1 mean V1 accent equals mean M2 V2 mean V2 accent. With M1 equal mass of object 1, M2 equal mass of object 2, V1 speed of the object 1 before the collision, V2 speed of the object 2 before the collisions, V1 accent of the object 1 after the collisions, V2 accent speed of the object 2 after the collisions. In perfectly elastic collisions, the law of conservation of kinetic energy also applies. Mathematically, it is formulated as follows. 1/2 M1 V1 square plus 1/2 M2 V2 square equal 1/2 M1 V1 accent square plus 1/2 M2 V2 accent square. M1 V1 square plus M2 V2 square equal M1 V1 accent square plus M2 V2 accent square. With a restitution coefficient is 1. V1 accent mean V2 accent over V2 mean V1 equal E.
It means that in a perfectly elastic collision, the law of conservation of kinetic energy and the law of conservation of momentum apply, right, Miss?
Yes, that's right, Jenny.
Miss, I want to ask, what is an example of a particle elastic collision?
Watch the following video. Video of an example of a partial elastic collisions. Okay, a partially elastic collision is a collision in which the kinetic energy of the system after the collision is less than the kinetic energy before the collision. So, some kinetic energy is lost after the collisions and converts into other energy. For example, thermal energy, sound energy, or used to change the shape of object. The law of conservation of momentum still applies in partially elastic collision, with a restitution coefficient whose value is a positive number with a value rank of E null dan E equal akar H2 over H1 equal akar H3 over H2 equal akar H4 over H3.
It means that in a partially elastic collision, only applies the law of conservation of momentum, right, Miss?
Yes, good, Gabriel. Okay. Next topic is inelastic collision. Who know an example of inelastic collisions? Have you ever seen plasticine?
Plasticine is colorful and can be shaped, right, Miss?
Yes, that's right, Jenny.
I have seen it, Miss.
Billiard balls are thrown in a horizontal direction toward a lump of plasticine that is stationary on a smooth floor. The billiard hits the plasticine, and after collisions, the plasticine stick to the billiard ball and move together at the same speed. This is an example of an inelastic collision.
So for inelastic collision, immediately after the collision, the two objects come together and move together at the same speed, Miss.
Yes, that's right. In inelastic collisions, the law of conservation of momentum applies. The law of conservation of kinetic energy does not apply, and the coefficients if restitution is 0 because it sticks together after the collisions.
I understand, Miss. I want to ask, Miss.
Okay, go ahead.
What formula is used for inelastic collision, Miss?
Formula for the law. of conservation of momentum because in an inelastic collision, the two objects come together after the collision. The velocity relationship after the collision apply is V1 accent equal V2 accent equal V accent. In object of mass M1 initially moved with speed V1 and object of mass M2 is initially at rest. Then the equation becomes M1 V1 plus M2 0 equal M1 plus M2 V accent. V accent equal M1 over M1 plus M2 V1. Any question?
No, Miss.
That means you are understand. Shall we continue with the example questions?
Okay, Miss.
Example of the first question. The first ball moved to the right at a speed of 20 meters per second and catch the second ball which moved at a speed of 10 meters per second to the right, so that a perfectly elastic collision occurs. If the mass of two balls are the same, each 1 kilogram, determine the speed of each ball after the collisions. The solutions, first, make an agreement to sign the right direction plus and the left direction means. From the law of conservation of momentum, we get the equations M1 V1 plus M2 V2 equal M1 V1 accent plus M2 V2 accent. 1. V1 accent equal 3 minus V2 accent. The coefficient of restitution A for a perfectly elastic collision is 1. V1 accent mean V2 accent equal mean 10. Okay, are you understand all?
Yes, Miss. I am understand.
Okay, it means that one example is enough to increase your understanding. At the end of the lesson, I will give you homework.
Okay, Miss. Thanks.
Okay, because time is running out, I will have enough for now. This time lesson ends here. But before we end the discussion, let's try who can help you to conclude the material we have studied today.
From this discussion, I can conclude if two objects are moving toward each other or one is stationary and at some point they are touching each other. Then the two objects are said to be colliding.
Any additional opinion?
There are three types of collision, namely perfectly elastic collision, partially elastic collision, and inelastic collision. In perfectly elastic collision, the law of conservation of momentum and the law of conservation of kinetic energy apply. The restitution coefficient is 1 and partially elastic collision. Only the law of conservation of momentum apply and the restitution coefficient is 0, 1. In elastic collection, only the law of conservation of momentum apply, and the restitution confusion is 0.
Okay, the conclusion conveyed by your friend is correct and complete. For next week, we will discuss the relationship of work and energy with impulse and momentum. So please study at home first so that learning can run smoothly. Good. One more about homework, take the book at the office. Before ending this lesson, let's first pray that what we learning can be a blessing and useful. Praying according to religion and belief, each of you is welcome to pray. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.